Today on Discover Gluten Freedom, I'll be visiting with Chef Kevin Erving from the Four Seasons Resorts on Lana'i Hawaii. He will be explaining their farm-to-table philosophy, as well as visiting with me on how they make efforts to accommodate those of us who have special dietary considerations.
My name is Kevin Erving. I'm the executive chef at the Four Seasons Resorts here on Lana'i. Originally from Seattle, a Northwest native. Been in Vancouver as of the last year, before that in Chicago. And I've been here on Lana'i for about 3 months now and really enjoying it. My philosophy on farm to table is know your food, know your farmer. So kind of more trying to identify as many local ingredients, farmers and fishermen and suppliers within the region, and trying to use as many of those ingredients as possible in our restaurants. We've noticed our guests are really receptive to know your food, know your farmer. They want to know where things are coming from, so we try and identify that on our menus and our restaurants, and try and put that at the forefront of our menus. With dietary restrictions and a lot of people being gluten-free or not being able to eat dairy or allergic to eggs these days, it's really important that we identify with our guests and sympathize with them and try and accommodate their requests as best we can. So we have a variety of gluten-free products in terms of breads. We can prepare gluten-free pizza, pancakes, those sorts of things. It's definitely, as a chef, I've never seen so many allergies come to light, but as a chef and a parent, my daughter is actually allergic to eggs, so I have to be very aware of that as well. So we have 5 restaurants here at the Four Seasons Resorts on Lana'i. We have the Cam Clubhouse, which is your casual kind of lunch after a round of golf. We also have our Fresco, which is our casual Italian restaurant at night, as well as it's a great place for lunch, salad, sandwiches by the pool. And then we have Hula Court Steakhouse, which is more of a high-end steakhouse with a Hawaiian kind of fish flavor twist. Up at the lodge, you get more of an upcountry feel. It's a little bit cooler up at that resort. It's about 10 degrees difference between the 2 properties, but it's much more of a lodgy feel, comfort, kind of cast iron food. The dining room is kind of a little bit formal. Jacket and shoes are required. The terrace is much more casual, so you could enjoy a nice grilled piece of fish or have a steak, salad, or a club sandwich. Today, with food allergies and dietary restrictions really becoming the forefront in restaurants and dining, it's important as chefs that we make sure that our guests are getting what they need or what they don't need. So what we really recommend is that you identify yourself to your server or ask to speak with the chef, and we'll gladly come out and go through the menu with you and identify whatever it is your needs are and what we can prepare for you. And a lot of times we can go off the menu and prepare something special that you'll really enjoy. We carry a variety of things. We actually do purchase some products, but we do purchase some mixes that our pastry shop actually prepares. So we actually make our own gluten-free bread. It's out of a box, but we actually do. But it definitely has that homemade look to it. So it's really kind of nice for our guests. Today I'm going to be preparing a fresh tomato gaspacho using local tomatoes from Maui, some jalapenos, cucumbers, and peppers from the Big Island. It's with a crab and papaya salad. It's going to be very tasty, very fresh, nice and cold. For this dish, we're basically going to take our peppers and our tomatoes and onions and cut them all into a size that you could fit through a grinder. You could actually do this in a blender if you'd like. I personally like the mouthfeel and the flavors and just the way it eats. It's a little bit more hearty than a pureed soup. So we're going to take these items, we're going to put them through the grinder. So we're going to just grind our celery and our peppers, tomatoes, onions, that sort of thing. It's all going to come through our grinder. You're going to see it happening. Little trick is we put plastic wrap on it so it doesn't squirt all over your kitchen. So I like to keep my kitchen clean. So after we pass all of these items through our grinder, we're going to add some special ingredients. We're going to add some garlic, some V8 juice, a little bit of Tabasco for extra seasonings. We're going to garnish our tomato gazpacho today with a crab and papaya salad. You could, if you have shellfish allergies or anything like that, you could omit the crab, or we're also going to garnish it with a toasted baguette crouton. But if you had allergies as well, you could omit that or use a corn chip if you'd like. Because now we would add our seasonings. So we would take our V8 juice, our Tabasco, some fresh lemon juice and lime juice. A little bit of salt and pepper, all the usual suspects. I just really enjoyed this kind of dish in the summertime. It's nice and light, it's very fresh, very flavorful, it's very robust in flavor. I also like to finish that with a little bit of olive oil. It gives it just a little smoothness. It takes the edge off the jalapeno. So then we're going to take our crab and our garnish. We have a little bit of diced papaya and a little bit of diced mango. We're going to add a little fresh chopped cilantro, some crab meat, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. We're going to mix that up. Then we are ready to plate. So I have some gazpacho that I've already prepared. It's really important that you keep the gazpacho cold, serve it in a chilled dish. If you have a little fun teardrop dish or glass dishes like this, they're great. So we're going to garnish that with a little bit of the crab salad right along the top. And like I said, you could garnish it with a crouton if you'd like, but it's not necessary. Bon appetit. Aloha.